Thanks to 2 hits and 3 RBIs from Jon Letourneau and more dominant pitching, the Middleboro Mocka Rays jumped out to a 1-0 series lead against the South Shore Giants. They now sit 2 wins away from their second championship in 3 years.
Everything you've been taught is to go up with a plan. This league actually over the last few years has kind of had a pretty good resurgence of strong pitching. The basic stuff of we were taught as kids to have to go up there with a plan, know what you're doing. Pretty much. That's always been my game plan.
Oh yeah! Get on two! Get on two! Get on two! Here we go! Yes, sir! Oh, baby! Let's go! Beat it down there! Beat it! Oh! Go! Stay! Good boy, team! Good boy, team! Let's go! Let's go, boys! Let's go! Back! Down! Oh, yeah! Today, first, let's go, baby! Get moving! Yep! Watch it throw! Go! Good work, Tommy, good work!
That boy, Tommy! That boy!
He's their four-hitter. He's going to always find a way to put the bat on the ball. So even if it's to get hit or, just to move the runners over or just get the run in from third, he's going to find a way. That's what he did. He was their big guy there. And I'm used to seeing him hitting bombs. So we got to get used to, pitching well to him or even around him just to get out or even maybe get him on base and then try to get a double play by that first place.
All day, let's go!
A lot of the stuff I do in the winter with my kids. Both my kids play travel baseball. I coach my oldest, who's 15, and I actually am one of the hitting instructors. So most of the stuff that I teach those kids, they kind of what's the word I'm looking for? Kind of show me when I start slacking. About halfway through the season, it was our home game against the Jakes. Me and my oldest were taking BP at the field, and he actually tweaked my swing. And he says, "Hey, Dad, you should probably go back to the old way, do this, that, and the other thing." And I think I was a triple away from the cycle that game. So I went home run, single, double that game. So since then, it's been, the ball looks like a beach ball. So it's been fun, staying loose. That's the big thing, not getting, not letting the lights get too bright, just having fun, staying loose. That's the biggest thing. A lot of people they take the game too seriously. Doesn't make it fun. And those guys tend to be the ones that struggle a lot. Just like our offensive roster, our pitching it's the same thing. We have the pitching that we have, especially on our POs and even our non-POs. On the PO end, we can't say that we have a definitive number one. Because these guys literally would be in any other team, any other squad, they'd be a number one, number two. And like Justin had come out and he hadn't pitched since I want to say that game against Lobos, a playing game, I believe was the last time he pitched, that Thursday night game. So it's been 2 weeks. And very similar, I think Cam was the same way. So those guys didn't pitch that whole stretch with against the Havoc. So they were fresh to come in. They were fresh to go. And then we still have a mountain of pitching behind them as well too. So Tyler and Billy have done a phenomenal job building the team. And then, like I said, it's all family too. So it's not like we're pulling guys from, some draft out in Metro West or some, we're pulling some no-name kid that, we don't know from the Cape or whatever, so yeah, top notch. That's what we got in the bullpen right now. the longevity, being able to try to give them a lead, give them cushion, no stress. I mean, they still go out and throw. They still, regardless, tie game, blowout, doesn't matter. The guys, they still go out and chuck. Very few things get these guys rattled, and that's been the fun part about playing behind them, is they don't get rattled. I mean, somebody will hit a they'll hit a wall ball double, in a key situation for the opposing team, and it's literally, so what? Like, they get up and they just go to work. So it's fun, and that's the best part about this, is it's fun again to play baseball. And it's just great.
Well, in this game, we had a unique situation. I mean, it was a pitcher's duel throughout the whole game. We did have a lot of runners in scoring position. We just didn't come in timing with the hits. I mean, we put the ball in play, but it was with 2 outs. We was able to, put the ball in play and maybe in the air with 1 out, get runners tagging to home. That would be, ideal. And with the conditions of the field, like, you really couldn't hit any ball on the grass. Like, it was just dying. So even if you hit a ball hard, I mean, you're better off hitting the ball softly or even bunting in the conditions of the field we were playing in. But yeah, I mean, every game's gonna be a little different. Next game, you never know. We can score 5 runs in the first, or we can score 2 runs. You never know. So we expect more from our top of the lineup. We'll definitely come out a little bit more hotter. And be more aggressive, because usually that's our damage. We usually get the top of the lineup up. They get on base by either, a couple singles here. We get probably extra base hits from our 3 and 4 hitter. And that's how we get our runs.